What's up guys, Anthony here with Empire Music, empiremusic.com. Another really kind of shocking instrument here out of the Fender Custom Shop. I've done 3 videos now on these basses. This is the P-Bass Special. It's part of the 2022 collection. We're getting it in 2023. They're running kind of a year behind on their collection build stuff. Amazing instruments. This one, they all have a little bit of their own personality. This bridge pickup in this thing that I was playing at the top there is just absolutely dynamite. It sounds very punchy, very articulate, almost kind of fretlessy. It's kind of why I was playing back there. Normally I'd start playing up here, but you know, what's cool about my job and what's cool about bass and guitars in general is that you have the opportunity to constantly be surprised. You know, you pick something up that you think's going to go one way, and it just inspires you to sometimes just go the opposite way, which in this case it did, and lucky to experience that kind of in real time with you guys here, even though this is pre-recorded, but you know, there's still a level of improvisation and kind of spur of the moment stuff going on here. So really cool bass. This is in the finish of the year too in Violin Burst. Everything we get in Violin Burst just sells really quickly. We've had some 58 models, we've had some Empire 58s and Collection 58s just fly out the door. I think it's a nice kind of take on the Honey Burst or Tobacco Burst. It's almost Honey Burst, it's almost Tobacco Burst, it's almost 3-tone Sunburst, but it's none of them. It's Violin Burst, and it's super nice, especially with the red torque guard. Really nice touch. Specs are the same on this one as they have been before, but we'll go over them. High mass bridge, they call it an RSD bridge, but it's like a really thick, heavy duty bridge back here. Nice, feels good to the fingers, a lot of sustain from it. 75J pickup in there in 70s position. Under the cover there, you have a 6570 hand wound P pickup. This is hand wound as well. I forgot to mention, I think I always forget to say that. Tone knob, 2 volumes. Alder body, maple neck, bound rosewood board, block inlays, which is cool. The awesome lollipop tuners, can't get enough of those. It's got a 60s U-neck on there, kind of a unique, not really a unique profile. It's not something that we've seen a lot until this year. To me, it feels a lot like a C down here. You start to get more of the U factor up here as it starts to widen out. That's just kind of a byproduct of me playing a lot of P basses, so this still feels pretty thin to me because we have the more narrow 1.5 inches at the nut there. So sonically, we go wide open, and what I'm discovering with this particular series of bass is that there's a lot of active kind of vibe to it. See what I mean? It reminds me, I said it in the last video, I did it on a faded, or a shell pink one that we had, and it really reminded me of the Spectre kind of Warwick kind of vibe, which is not something you expect out of Fender, which I think is really cool for something like this, because you can dial in some real traditional Fender tones from it as well. So check this out, both pickups wide open in full tone, right? You hear that really kind of crystalline top end that you get off it, but the notes sound so good and so piano, there's just a lot of content around them, meaning the series of harmonics. I haven't used harmonic content in a while. It's been maybe a year. I think I got away from saying thwonky and harmonic content. Those are always my kind of go-to phrases. I stopped saying them, but this has a ton of that harmonic content. That really, so there's a lot of depth to the notes. Really notice that when you hold an open E out. It's very nice, it's a very pure note. I dig that. We'll roll a little bit of tone off, a little bright for my taste there when I dig, but I love it on the long notes, the softer note. That's still full tone. Now let's roll some tone off. Both pickups wide open. We'll go tone about 85. Very cool. Now, you want to get that traditional P bass tone totally in there. Front pickup by itself, roll tone back up. Super punchy, super, hit that big, warm fundamental. It's just that big room-filling note, room-filling tones you get out of a P bass. Pretty traditional, right? Now, this bridge pickup's a monster here. Really throaty. That's a brilliant sound. Now, what I've been digging is we've said it in all the P-Bass special videos here. It's my PJ kind of go-to now. Full P, about 90% of the J. We might flip that with this one. I like this bridge pickup so much in this one. A little bit 90% tone. Let's see where that's at. Yeah, it's killer. It's just a unique kind of, still like with the over half of the tone, or however you want to split that, like in P-bass territory, with that like extra little bit of brightness, extra bit of top end from these really, really killer 75 jazz bass pickups, especially back in 70s position, which is cool. So let's flip that though. Did this once before and it was cool. So we're gonna roll 100% of the J, about 90% of the P. Just trying to find the nice ground there. Like off totally. 100. 90. Yeah, that's cool. Harmonic string forever. Really, really cool, and this looks beautiful in the violin burst. So, another fan favorite, another shop favorite here, hopefully a fan favorite to someone that gets it. And I'll put a link below to our current Fender custom shop inventory. Obviously there's some stuff in stock when I'm filming this, but who knows by the time I post this. So I'll put a link below whenever I put this up on YouTube. But if you got any questions, 412-343-5299. Happy to answer anything for you. If you don't see something on the website, reach out to me. Phone number was that. The email is anthony@empiremusic.com. I can let you know like an ETA on the next batch of stuff that's coming through. So it's been a great year out of the Fender Custom Shop. I've loved nearly everything that we've gotten. Don't say that with Fender colored glasses here just because we sell the stuff. I really do like it, and I've bought two myself, so I've invested my own money into it, and probably more to come. So thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.